Imagine a future where robots, not bees, are the ones doing the hard work of pollinating our crops. It might sound like science fiction, but this incredible breakthrough is already happening. Welcome to the world of pollinating drones, and trust us, you won't believe how it works. For decades, we've relied on bees and other pollinators to fertilize flowers and crops. Without them, our food supply would be in serious trouble. But what happens when pollinator populations like bees start to dwindle at an alarming rate? This is where technology comes in. Enter the drone pollinator. At first glance, you might think, how could a drone possibly replace a bee? After all, bees have evolved for millions of years to carry pollen from one plant to another. They're tiny, agile, and able to navigate complex environments. But scientists and engineers are proving that drones can not only keep up with bees, they might be able to outperform them, especially in critical situations. These drones aren't just regular flying robots. They've been specially designed with one primary goal: pollination. The idea started with a simple problem: the decline in bee populations. As bees are vital for pollinating everything from almonds to apples, their disappearance would wreak havoc on our food production system. The loss of pollinators would mean lower crop yields and higher prices. It would throw the entire agricultural system into disarray. Scientists have found a way to make drones take over this crucial job. The first step in creating the perfect pollinator drone was understanding exactly how bees do their job. When a bee lands on a flower, it doesn't just sit there. The bee shakes its body, transferring the pollen to its legs and body. It's this simple but effective method that allows the bee to gather and spread pollen from flower to flower. So how do you replicate that? It turns out the solution involves electricity. In the lab, engineers began studying how static electricity could mimic the effect that bees create when they interact with flowers. When a drone flies, it can generate a small charge. This charge can attract pollen in the same way a bee's fuzzy body collects it. Researchers attached a small, electrically charged brush to the drone, allowing it to collect and transfer pollen as it hovers over flowers, making it the perfect pollinator. But these drones don't just hover aimlessly around fields. They're equipped with advanced sensors, GPS technology, and AI algorithms to navigate complex crop environments. In fact, these drones are capable of precise movements, like hovering over specific flowers, ensuring that the pollen is deposited exactly where it's needed. This is crucial for crops that rely on precision pollination for optimal yields, like tomatoes or strawberries. These drones can be programmed to target specific crops, making pollination more efficient and reducing the time it takes to fertilize a field. In some parts of the world, farmers have already started testing these drones in real-life conditions. For instance, in China, where the loss of natural pollinators is becoming more and more problematic, farmers are using drones to pollinate crops like kiwis and pears. The results have been promising. In some cases, the drone-pollinated crops have outperformed those pollinated by bees, particularly when the drones can fly when bees are too inactive due to weather conditions. It's the kind of edge farmers have been waiting for. But the technology doesn't stop there. Scientists are also looking at how drones could be paired with AI-driven analytics to monitor crop health in real time. These drones could not only pollinate, but also measure things like soil moisture, plant health, and even pest infestations. They're becoming true smart farm assistants, flying through fields, making decisions, and keeping track of every plant's needs. This level of precision is something even the best human farmers struggle to achieve. Now, you might be thinking, what about the cost? Surely drones like these are expensive and not practical for everyday use, and you'd be right to question that. Early models of pollinating drones did come with high price tags. However, as technology advances, prices are beginning to drop. In fact, researchers believe that in just a few years, drones could become affordable for small-scale farmers as well as large commercial operations. It's a shift that could revolutionize the way we approach agriculture and sustainability. Of course, there are still challenges to overcome. For instance, drones don't work well in windy conditions or heavy rain, which means they can't fully replace natural pollinators in every situation. And as with any new technology, There's the issue of regulation. Drones are subject to various aviation rules, and getting approval to fly them in certain areas can take time. Plus, there's the environmental impact to consider, battery waste, energy consumption, and the impact of widespread drone use on ecosystems. But despite these hurdles, the potential of drone pollination is undeniable. In the face of a looming global food crisis and the growing threat of climate change, innovative solutions like this could become key to ensuring we can continue feeding the world. As the technology improves and drones become more efficient, we might see them become a staple in farms across the globe, helping to bridge the gap between nature's shortcomings and humanity's agricultural needs. So what does the future look like for drones in agriculture? Experts believe that we're just scratching the surface. With more advancements on the horizon, such as drones that can self-charge or those that can work in larger swarms, we could soon see a world where technology and nature coexist in ways we never thought possible. The next step? Making these flying pollinators a routine part of our farming process and ensuring that our crops and our future are secured.